This does not feel nice. Something's happened. I've gone on a weird angle. You might want to pull the winch out. This is definitely the most snow. This is the most snow you've ever been in, isn't it, Kai? High Country track. Probably one of the most famous tracks in the High Country, if not Australia.
This is our moment. This is our moment. This is our moment. This is our moment. Gladiator in the song war. What you think that I've been fighting for? Got a cape on like a superhero. They rushing at me.
If you choose to go, you can't change your mind. Stay committed. No turnarounds.
I'm striving my people up. Straight to the roof. Tell them we bringing the troops. We got a little surprise. You thinking that we ain't the truth. We give it 120. We never make an excuse. So go run and tell everybody down that we coming for you.
That was honestly ridiculous. I regret doing that in these conditions. What a beautiful spot it is here at this Tom Groggin. We just picked a spot sort of up here in the paddock. There's all campsites down along the Murray River down there. We came in late. We've got hundreds of kangaroos around us here.
Here it comes.
We have finally made it back to the Victorian High Country. Well, we're not there yet, it's just there. We're heading down to the Murray River now. We're at Tom Groggin on the last little section of New South Wales, and then once we cross that Murray River, we'll be in Victoria. We've been trying to come back here for a long time now. We seem to keep having problems occur every time. We sort of skipped a season here, and then the next season we had big bushfires. We couldn't do the trip. And then we had 2 trips cancelled here due to COVID because they closed the borders before we were meant to come. And then what are we up to now? About the 4th or 5th try to come, and we've finally made it. Super excited to be down here. I just absolutely love the Victorian High Country. It's an incredible place. We packed up camp, aired down the tyres there. Just went down to about 18 PSI. I didn't go too low yet. And then only a couple of minutes away from this river, and we'll check back in as we make this river crossing and across into the Victorian High Country and Victoria. Here we go, across the mighty Murray River, separates Victoria and New South Wales, across into the High Country. It's like the gateway. That's it, we've made it. We're in the Alpine National Park, Victorian High Country. Gonna head up the Davies plane track. Might have a swim in the river first though. We're keen for a swim. Kai's not, because he was just in there taking photos and he was saying how freezing it was.
It is freezing, Dad. My feet literally got warm because they were so cold.
This is where we came in last night, in through Jindabyne, Thredbo Village, and then we've just camped here at Tom Groggin. And that is right on the New South Wales and Victoria border. Over this side you got New South Wales, you cross the Murray River and you're in Victoria. And then this is where you enter the High Country. Once you come over the river, you got a few different options. You got the Mount Pinnabar track, which is amazing. Tom Groggin track is probably the least exciting out of them. Then the third one, which we're going to do today because I did the Mount Pinnabar track last time, we're going to do the Davies Plain track. Going to have to jump in this cold water to start a trip. Everyone knows how much I love swims. I feel like this winter I'm going to have a swim in the snow or something just to step it up again. Hey Kai, you're in Victoria. And then if you go over there, you're in New South Wales. Epic. You're basically right on the border. Cold. Kai's on camera duty these holidays. I actually got 2 main Sony cameras now. I got a new one which I'm filming on, the A7C. Then Kai's shooting on my old A7 III. So I got the, sure I get some good photos this trip. That's Kai's job. this Davies plain track now from the Murray River. You sort of cruise through the bush a bit and then you start heading up the side of the hills. It's actually not that steep, this one. It's quite a, you know, basic track. You just have to keep in mind that the conditions out here can change rapidly depending on storms and vehicles on them. At the moment, you get any stock four-wheel drive up here with no dramas. Some beautiful views out over the mountains as you work your way up here and looking back down behind you. Just coming down to the plains now, quite a chopped up muddy bit here, which is from the storm last night, I guess. I'm trying to stop focusing and I forgot where the hole was. Here we go. Pretty rugged angle, to be honest. Jeez. Gonna have to fold that mirror in. That was worse than I thought. I hope I didn't smash the whole side of my car, and then I think I kept it all clear off the bank. Oh my goodness. That really got the heart rate up. I'm gonna get out and check the side of my car here. Make sure I didn't smash it in. Yeah, I stopped and folded mine in. That's why I put my hand up, because we forgot to shut yours, but that's all good. It didn't damage anything.
Didn't tear that back mud flap off it?
Nah, you can see there's a tiny bit of mud down the back there where it's caught the edge of it, but it hasn't done anything. And then a tiny bit up the front there, and then your sliders saved you.
I just let it roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just let it roll off the throttle and it rolled through.
That's a fair angle though. It's only at the banks there that you feel safe.
You don't get as much time to feel it if you're rolling on. You're just too busy thinking about your line out.
I just pulled this back a bit on mine. Sorry, G-Works. Whoops. Damn. Made it up the top. Well, it's not actually the top because you go a little bit further up to right up the top. We made it to the Davies Plain hut. Beautiful old hut out here in the mountains. The High Country is famous for all its huts. Fireplace in here.
That one, that one,
oh, yeah.
that one.
Yeah, that's some nice photos there. Look at all the drinks up along there. It says there, the original Davies Plain hut was believed to have been built by local cattleman John Gibson in 1892. The hut was destroyed by the fires of 1939, which ravaged the area. The hut was rebuilt in its present location by the Gibson family in 1939.
You go again, looking so handsome. Oh, you have your way, and it's making me weaken. You and your stardust, walking like that. It's really getting to me.
We're heading from the hut up to the top sort of plateau area now. I had a big storm up here last night, and you can see that it's not really wet, but the track's still a bit damp. It's got that bit of slipperiness to it. You can definitely see when it is super wet out here. These tracks get very slippery and much harder to drive. We're right at the top of this Davies Plains track now. Some beautiful open plains we passed back up through there. I didn't really get them on film. we're gonna have some lunch here. It's so peaceful as well. Been doing a bit of work to this canopy setup before this trip only last week. First thing is we got a water tank. Got running water there now. 40 litre tank in underneath. Have the new Bushman 85 litre fridge in. And then we got a table set up. And if you pull it out, you got a drawer there too. And then the other side's still will open up, but it's starting to really get this set up together now. You want a special treat?
Yeah, I do.
Do you know what it is?
No.
Remember how we have a freezer? Lemonade icy pole while you're camping.
Thank you.
Ultimate. This is the Bushman fridge setup. Seems to be working pretty well, and it's got some plastic drawers or containers or whatever to go in it that you slide your stuff out on. It's got a freezer up top, it's got some icy poles, some peas up the back there. Yeah, it seems to be going pretty well in the tracks. It's not like anything, it's not turned into mush or anything. There's heaps of room in there. I have mentioned this in a video before. There was a couple of main reasons I went the 85 litre stand-up Bushman fridge. The number one and biggest reason is these only weigh 22 kilos. If you get a chest fridge and a drop-down drawer, you're looking at about 70 kilos. And that was just under $1,300. A chest fridge and a drop-down slide, you're looking at $2.5 grand. I didn't do an introduction earlier, but we have myself and Kai in the Navara on this trip, and Dad behind us in his MUX. We've got 10-ish days away, and as per usual, we don't really know exactly where we're going. We're kind of making it up. The plan is to come in through Tom Groggin, which we've done, make our way over to Omeo, towards Dargo via Blue Rag, Crooked River, then maybe up Billy Goats, head over towards Lacola, maybe finish up over near Jemison and that. We'll just see what happens, who knows. You just don't know, take it as it comes. It's Easter school holidays is the time of year. Dropping back down off the other side of Davies Plains now, just grab some water from this little creek here. This is Misery Trail we're on now after we came off that Davies Plain one. Last time we headed left down McCarthy's on the limestone. We wanted to do something different. We'll find a camp in the next hour or so out here somewhere. It's just so beautiful. How's these mountains? The High Country is such a special place, and I'm so keen for camp tonight. Keep heading this way and explore the unknown and see what happens. Found ourselves a beautiful high country camp here, sort of up on, I think we're basically where Mount Misery is, right near the peak of it. And we spotted a little side track that came into this big open paddock area nestled amongst trees. Geez, there's lightning, there's a big storm coming in.
Wow, no wonder it's called Mount Misery.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have a miserable time here. Gonna get smashed by a storm. I think we will get hit by this storm and see lightning and thunder. It's either gonna just miss us or hit us. Anyways, we will set up here. Dad's gone back to get... Uh-oh. We're dead, Kai. Dad's gone back to get his car. Get his fire going and bunker down, I guess. I'll show you what they do. You ready?
Yeah.
I got these ones because I got new chairs for this trip. I got them because they're lighter. I think these are 2.5 kilos, about 5 kilos lighter than my old ones. And look at this guy.
Cutie pie chair.
Having a nap.
It's like the PewDiePie chair.
You got to put the little pillow on it.
Oh, hell yeah, boys! No, we gotta like do this like kind of cool, like a little skit. I'm tired, but I don't want to walk to bed.
That storm seems to have cleared over, had lots of thunder, and then we didn't end up getting much rain in the end, just a bit of a shower there for 10 or 15 minutes, and then it's just turned into a spectacular evening here.
No, what would you do if you had $682 million? I'd give 500 million away to like strangers and homeless people and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd give 100 million away to people in family except you, because you don't give me anything.
Yeah. Just finishing packing up camp now. It was a beautiful night here. We had so much moisture through the night. I haven't had that much moisture camping in a long time. Everything just saturated this morning, so we had to hang around for a little while and let it all air and dry out. Then we're going to head off this Mount Misery, wind our way down into Omeo, and then from there we'll head up to Mount Hotham, and I think we're going to head up Blue Rag or something today. We'll see how we go. How's this view? This is insane up on the top of this edge of this cliff here. I didn't really do much filming after we left our camp last night on Mount Misery. We came down through Omeo, got a bit of fuel. Now we're heading up to Mount Hotham, but instead of just sticking on the main road like I always do, I've always seen this back way on the map, which is Victoria River track, and then turn right onto Dinner Plains track. It's not really that much, to be honest, so I'll do it once and probably won't come back. It's just a simple basic four-wheel drive track. There is this epic view along the way, and everything is just burnt. All this would have got destroyed in the fires there a little bit over a year ago.
There you go again, looking so handsome. Oh, you have your way, and it's making me weaken. You and your stylus, walking like that. Sweet to get it too much.
After we came off that Dinner Plains track, we made our way via Mount Hotham. Mount Hotham is just a spectacular place. Got to be some of the best views in Australia from up there. And then we came down Dargo High Plains Road. We were thinking of doing Blue Rag to Savo, but it was quite windy. We didn't get there till about 3 o'clock, and we thought we might just leave it until tomorrow morning. The weather looks a little bit better, less windy. And we dropped down the other side, down into the old Mayford town. I forget what this trail is called, but I'll put it up on the screen. Maybe King Spur Track or something. Down the bottom, down here, down to the river where we'll camp tonight, and that way we'll be out of the weather. We'll have a nice riverside camp. It's getting very steep down here. Good fun little drive, and I'm puffed and hot and sweaty from running this camera up and down hills. I keep saying from, I meant to say from. I'm trying to relearn.
Your English?
Yeah, I'm trying to relearn how to say the word from.
You want grammar lessons with me?
Well, yeah, basically. And I'm getting it right sometimes, and sometimes I'm not.
Okay,
I'll get there eventually.
So the first thing you gotta do is the foot sound.
The foot.
Yes.
Well, it's the end. I'm saying from.
Oh, yeah.
From.
Okay,
They say from.
So what? So then.
Have made it down the bottom. How beautiful is this? Just as that sun's going down. Looks like the track crosses across the river up there into that old town. So we might follow it for the next few hundred meters or K or whatever it is and find a nice spot along here somewhere. The track does continue along further for a little bit yet. We're getting quite worn out though. We've found a good spot here on the edge of the creek. So I think we're just going to set up here for the night, and then maybe we'll go check there in the morning, probably find a better camp down there, but that's alright. This is a nice spot. Dad's just catching up on the track now. Kai's setting up the tent. We'll settle in here. You got to yeet it, man. You say something to me, but I found a nice camp spot up along here. I did. Yeah, keep going, further towards there you go.
Who would do that?
I was talking about getting an electric chainsaw before this trip in a video. I haven't done that yet, so I've still got the steel petrol on here. I found a nice dead log here just in the bush. So I'm going to cut that up for the fire tonight. I haven't used this chainsaw in a couple of months, so hopefully it works. Got some nice wood for the fire tonight. I just remembered I forgot to wear safety glasses. People got me in trouble for that before, and obviously I want to protect my eyes. I did have earplugs and gloves on. I have to remember to wear safety glasses next time. Kai,
yeah.
I got us some epic wood.
Neat. Definitely neat.
On dark, you and me.
I'm just going to say it's 9:30, okay? You don't need to correct me and say it's 9:32.
It's 9:32. It's 9:33, people.
We're well up into this. It says there the original Davies plane hut was believed to have been. Start again. It says there the original Davies plane hut was believed to have been built by local cattleman John Gibson in 18. There's a few. We heard a little bit of thunder out there before. It's just super still though. Odd cloud, bit of. It's just still. We have. I'm just seeing if that volume is peaking.